It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel with a return of 102 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
There's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
It takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that block.
2nd down, Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Double tight. Hey, Sway. Hey, here we go. 180.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, being in college and learning all season about a season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
The give is to Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff to establish things. And it looks like it's going on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's easily with it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball. Catch
it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Here we go. Wide 8.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. Get tight. Let's go. Get out. Get out. Double tight. 4 down.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Trubisky finding White on a big play. 47 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Tight right.
This is Howard. He'll set him down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Cooper was the target there.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Hang on, we got you see it, you see it?
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. And sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Flush to his right, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
Woo! I know you feel that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
4 down. Here we go. Wide, ain't it? Here we go, 47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's get it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
58, right over there. Here we go, 46.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Red, up. Blue. Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
What's tight? Tight is right. Red, up.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Hands up. 18.
On first down, Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong.
Let's go.
Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hands up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Zach Miller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go, 47. 26.
That play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Cooper was the intended target, and that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. For it with Howard, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Prescott on 1st down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Prescott to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they'll have